Hall. They are very serious about what they do. So serious that they developed the infrastructure to support it. They put forth candidates who speak to that platform. So for them, for the large majority of those who are happy with the conditions in America, it does not matter who comes out. It does not matter if it's John Kerry or George Bush. Things will continue on as usual. Everything will move par for the course. This is how this government was set up to function, and it is not going to deviate from the plan, especially not while it's working. The world ought to know that it could not keep 400 million Negroes down forever. There is always a turning point in the destiny of every race, every nation, of all peoples, and we have come now to the turning point of the Negro, where we have changed from the old cringing weakling and transformed into full-grown men, demanding our portion as men. Marcus Garvey also said, men who are in earnest are not afraid of consequences. What would you do to a young brother who already been in jail and becomes a revolutionary? Can you threaten him with jail? Been there, done that. Was somebody gonna shoot me? Been there, done that. What's gonna happen? We live in a war zone in the communities. We are raising revolutionaries just by the very nature of the oppression that they have to deal with every day. We're raising soldiers. Life for young black men and black women in this society is basic training. It's an indoctrination. It tells you how to deal with this white supremacist society, because if you can't deal with it, you'll be deaded by age 16. Only the folks who have made it past this certain point, those are the few. That is now the rites of passage. If you're just alive, you made it. When I was a kid in school, they told me I would be dead by the time I was 18. That's what the teachers told me. That's what the administrators told me of these here Boston public schools right around that corner. A lot of these teachers are still teaching. What kind of effect does that have on the young black, Latino, and Cape Verdean youth who go to school to receive an education? Can we expect America to truly educate us? That's ludicrous. Why would the master educate the slave on how to have some power? That would upset the balance of things. Doesn't make sense. Our schools are in a poor condition. Our children are being failed in their education because that is what is meant to happen. And it will continue to happen until we raise up and determine ourselves that we will begin to propagate and promote our own educational system. We got to teach kids wherever they're at. These are the ideals that we have to promote. We must, or we will perish. For over 300 years, the white man has been our oppressor. And he naturally is not going to liberate us to the higher freedom, the truer liberty, the truer democracy. We have to liberate ourselves. This is a man of common sense. All them years ago sounds like yesterday, sounds like today. Hopefully, we can use this for a better tomorrow. What you do today that is worthwhile inspires others to act at some future time. We could look at the example of this right here. Marcus Garvey never knew Jamal Crawford was going to exist. And here I am, 33 years old, and I stand today right here on the steps of Boston City Hall Plaza because of what that man did so many years ago. That man who took the time to create this flag, to think about the image and symbol of a people who need something to rally under, who need some inspiration, who need a symbol of the legacy of struggle and movement that has taken place for centuries, for millennia, because we come from a long legacy of kings and queens. This is not just the stuff of conjecture and pontification, the stuff that people throw around in speeches. This is real. The pyramids are still standing today, is that correct? 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 years old, pyramids are still standing, even though people tried to knock them down. Castles that were built in the medieval times are crumbling today, is that true? So we have built a lasting legacy, and the Europeans in their heyday, in their golden age, European kings and queens were illiterate. Illiteracy was not happening in Africa. We built pyramids that last. We developed the concepts of literacy, of higher education, of university, of primary school, of language, of law. All these things we developed, and now this is the very same tools that someone else who was only a junior to us has come along and usurped and finagled and scammed and schemed and connived and threw that back on us. Every student of political science, every student of economics knows that the race can only be saved through a solid industrial foundation. That the race can only be saved through political independence. Take away industry from a race, take away political freedom from a race, and you have a group of slaves. I'm here today to tell you right here in Boston, one of the main factors that deals with these youth, 33 years old, I can take apart and build a computer, proficient in graphic design, word processing, can't get a job. So if you're 16, 17, 18, you're young, black, you don't got too much skills, you really can't get no job. And how they say idle hands is the devil, idle mind is the devil's workshop. Ain't that how it go down? Yeah. A lot of youth have nothing to do. They have nothing to turn to. Exactly. The illegal economy is a viable option to people who have no other means of helping themselves. That's right. And I'm not saying it's right, I'm just saying it goes on. I'm saying it's going on right now. Right. And I'm saying that we don't have no money to help nobody, right? That's the line you get from the government, right? When y'all trying to push together budget items, that's the line you get. We ain't got no money. But the DNC come to town to have a party for rich, elitist, franchise people who have been working in this system and getting everything that they need. They have enough money to come from wherever they come from, to come all the way to Boston, to pay for expensive hotels, to buy sodas for $3, and this is the people that we find money for. America's stupid.
Thank you.
It's stupid.
Yes.
What's that campaign they got on truth.com? Crazy World? This is where we live at, Crazy World.
Yes.
Where poor people can go into a restaurant and you got no money, so get out. Tom Cruise got $1 million, can go in any restaurant he wants in the nation and get a free meal. Welcome to Crazy World.
Thank you. Come on now.
Where black men like John Henrik Clarke, who dedicated their entire lives to documenting and uncovering the historical evidence of our greatness as a people. John Henrik Clarke, how many people out there know who John Henrik Clarke is? So John Henrik Clarke is a figure who's a nominal figure in our legacy as a people, and he is known marginally. But how many people know Shaq?
Come on now.
So a brother dribble a ball, this is rewarded. A brother who's a rapper, this is rewarded. This is where our millionaires are, athletes and entertainers. And what do they do with their millions? Has any of them made a peep?
No.
Not a one.
Not a one.
Right here in Boston, we got Boston Celtics, Boston Red Sox, New England Patriots. And I hope that somebody can see this, and it's some brother from out there, from the Celtics, the Red Sox, or the Patriots. You're getting all that money, you came from poverty, you know what you can live on because you have lived on it. So take some of the excess and let it trickle down to the hood, because there's some folks out there who doing some good work, who need some help.
Yes, yes, yes. Come on now.
I'm going to tell you right now,
yes, sir.
Even this collection right here, this gathering that we have today, welcome to America, costs money.
Amen.
It costs money.
Amen.
No money, no access. It's a good